Right friends, welcome back to News at a Glance, 20th week from 16th May to 22nd May, and you are looking into the logo of GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited, as well as a drone. Now the news is GAIL will use drones for aerial surveillance of its pipelines. For aerial surveillance of its pipelines, GAIL will use drones or unmanned aerial vehicles. Initially 200 kilometers of Hazira, Vijaypur, Jagdishpur, Dahej Vijaypur pipeline will be taken up as a pilot project. Look into the next one, that is President of Rwanda is Paul Kagame, and Rwanda will use drones to deliver blood and vaccines to half the transfusion centers because they are located in interior areas. Rwanda has got a population of 11 million and it indicates the use of drones extensively around the world. Please look into this map. Rwanda is an African country. Look into the next one. In a rare drone attack inside Pakistan, Afghan Taliban leader Mullah Akhtar Muhammad Mansoor was killed. And this clearly indicates that Pakistan is giving shelter to insurgents in its land. And United States of America is not happy with the development, and it clearly indicates that Pakistan is giving shelter to the terrorists and insurgents on its land. Look into the next one. Visit of Barack Obama to Vietnam assumed significance in view of territorial disputes China with its Asian neighbors in South China Sea. And after the Civil War, Bill Clinton visited Vietnam around 16 years ago to become the first president to visit Vietnam. And now, with an intention to normalize relations, United States of America President Barack Obama visited Vietnam. And two things I would like to tell you. One is Barack Obama tried to establish cordial relations with Cuba during his tenure, and at the same time Barack Obama is also instrumental in Iran nuclear pact, and at the same time his visit to Vietnam assumed significance to normalize the relations with this communist country. Right, look into the next one. Kiran Bedi was appointed as the new Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, and for the past 2 years this post was looked after by the Lieutenant Governor of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Sarbananda Sonowal became the new Chief Minister of Assam, and please don't forget Sarbananda Sonowal was Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports with independent charge, and now Jitendra Singh will look after Sports Ministry. And look into the next issue. World Turtle Day was celebrated on 23rd May. It was started by American Tortoise Rescue, and the main issue is to bring attention for survival of turtles and tortoises. Human action should be to encourage survival of turtles and tortoises. With that in mind, this World Turtle Day was celebrated on 23rd May. Look into the next one. Central government recently permitted 100% foreign direct investment in asset reconstruction companies through automatic route. You may ask, what is meant by asset reconstruction company? Asset reconstruction company basically looks at taking over of bad debts of banks, and banks, when the loans become NPAs, will sell them to asset reconstruction companies. Now government permitted 100% FDI in asset reconstruction companies through automatic route. Look into the next one. Kandla Port is into the news. Kandla Port is the largest public sector port in Kutch district of Gujarat. Please look into this slide. This is situated nearer to Gandhidham, and this is the largest public sector port, and port city will be developed in over 900 hectares. National Technology Day was celebrated on 11th May, and theme for 2016 is Technology Enablers of Startup India. Look into the next issue. This Man Booker International Prize. We are talking about Man Booker International Prize, the South Korean novel translated into English. The name of the novel is The Vegetarian, written by famous South Korean author Han Kang and translated into English by Deborah Smith, and this was awarded Man Booker International Prize. And if you want more about the Man Booker International Prize, this award was initiated in 2005, and from 2016, that means from this year onwards, it is being given annually. Till last year, it was biannual, and from this year onwards, it will be given annually, and the modalities are also changed. This is awarded for a single work of fiction, for books translated into English and published in UK, and the prize money is £50,000 divided equally between the author and the translator, and each shortlisted author and translator will receive £1,000 each. Look into the next issue. Advanced Air Defense Interceptor missile Ashwin was successfully test fired from Abdul Kalam Island of Odisha coast, and this Abdul Kalam Island former name was Wheeler Island, and it is capable of destroying any incoming hostile ballistic missile. And as per the news reports, India became the 4th country in the world to have full-fledged multi-layer ballistic missile defense system, the other 3 countries being United States of America, Russia and Israel. Justice Deepak Gupta was sworn in as the Chief Justice of Chhattisgarh High Court, and Justice Naveen Sinha sworn in as the Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court. Justice Deepak Gupta, prior to this appointment, was the Chief Justice of Tripura High Court, and Justice Naveen Sinha, prior to this, was the Chief Justice of Chhattisgarh High Court. 4 Indian peacekeepers and a civilian were awarded posthumously United Nations Dag Hammarskjöld Medal for their courage and sacrifice. United Nations maintains a peacekeeping force across several countries around the world, and this award in the name of Dag Hammarskjöld, he was Swedish diplomat, economist and author, as well as the 2nd Secretary General of the United Nations, and in his name this award was instituted, and a total of 124 police, military and civilian personnel have been awarded this prestigious United Nations medal, and these awardees include 4 Indian peacekeepers and a civilian. And this award is given when the peacekeepers as well as the civilians are killed in due course of operations of peacekeeping across the world. You are looking at 3 logos. One is Infracon, second one is PACE, third one is INOMPRO. The above 3 are IT and ITES initiatives to introduce best practices and launched by the Union Highways Ministry recently. If you want Infracon, that is National Portal for Infrastructure Consultancy Firms and Key Personnel. PACE is Projects Appraisal and Continuing Enhancements. Similarly, INOMPRO, that is a platform for infrastructure and materials providers. So, these 3 IT and ITES initiatives were launched by the Union Minister for Highways Nitin Gadkari recently. Then one important prize that is awarded by the White House in United States of America, and the prize holders will be recommended by National Science Foundation of United States of America, and this award is being given to individuals who make important contributions in science and technology. It is being given since 1959, and this is known as the National Medal of Science, and this is given by the President of United States of America. And for the year 2015, Indian American professor Dr. Rakesh K. Jain will be presented with the National Medal of Science, and he is a professor of Harvard Medical School and alumnus of IIT Kanpur and pioneer in the area of tumor microenvironment. You are looking at 5 persons out of 5 encasing former revenue secretary, and a 5-member committee was formulated to recommend changes to the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003. And the other members, Sumit Bose, former Finance and Revenue Secretary, Arvind Subramanian, Chief Economic Advisor, Urjit Patel, Deputy Governor, Reserve Bank of India, Ratin Roy, Director, NIPFP. And what is the need for modifying this FRBM Act 2003? FRBM Act is Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003. And as per this act, the fiscal deficit target is kept at 3%, and now government feels that there is a need for modifying this rigid legislation. That's why a 5-member committee headed by N.K. Singh was constituted. Looking to the next one, you are looking at the logo of Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks. And this Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks is under the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and this is vested with the power to grant intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights are nothing but creations of mind, basically patents, copyrights, trademarks, geographical indications. And the news is Union government opened a special Tatkal like window to expedite examination process of patent applications for startups. And in our country, unfortunately, grant of patents is taking around 5 to 7 years, and government is trying to reduce the time frame to 18 months by March 2018. And at the same time, please don't forget, government recently unveiled its first intellectual property rights policy in May 2016. If you want more, please listen to the lecture part if you want more about intellectual property rights policy of 2016 unveiled by the government of India. And it is the turn of robots with the cognitive intelligence. And Baker Hostetler, this is the law firm of United States of America, world's first robo-lawyer named Ross has been employed by US firm Baker Hostetler. Please look into this slide. This is imbibed with cognitive intelligence. Right, look into the next one. Hdfc Bank, the country's second largest private sector lender, recently launched SmartUp. That is a dedicated solution for startups to fulfill all their banking needs. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, in association with TISS, PHFI, launched Center for Environment Health. You may ask, what is the purpose of the Center for Environment Health? Basically, to look at the health related issues due to climate change, air pollution, pesticide use, sanitation, etc. Because of climate change, because of air pollution, because of excessive pesticide residue, we are falling prey to several diseases. And to look into the diseases because of climate change, air pollution and all other environmental related aspects, this Center for Environment Health was established. Look into the next one. Tsai Ing-wen took over as the first female president as well as 14th president of Taiwan, and her party is a Democratic Progressive Party and it is known for its tough stand against China. That's why more Taiwanese investments to India are expected. And with regard to Taiwan, please look into this slide. It broke away from China in 1949 and China does not recognize Taiwan, and China feels that one day or the other Taiwan has to be merged with China. Look into the next one. First World Conference on Tourism for Development was held in Beijing, China. The theme is Tourism for Peace and Development. And main focus is to align strategies of various countries with sustainable development goals and the role of private and public partnerships in meeting the goals of sustainable development goals by 2030. And 2 sessions focused basically on tourism for poverty reduction and tourism for peace. First tropical cyclone of the season, Ronu, hit the east coast of India but not with much intensity. Damage is not much. Look into the next one. United Nations appointed special envoys for El Nino and climate change. Mary Robinson, former President of Ireland, will be UN Special Envoy for El Nino. You may ask, what is El Nino? El Nino is basically the changes in climate because of warming up of Pacific Ocean near the equatorial region. And Macharia Kamau, diplomat from Kenya, will be the special envoy for climate change. Right, friends? Look into the next one. Former Finance Secretary Ratan P. Wattal was appointed as Principal Advisor for Social Sector in Niti Aayog. And when you are thinking about Niti Aayog, Chairman is Narendra Modi, and at the same time, please don't forget Niti Aayog is executive body and it replaced Planning Commission. Chairman is the Prime Minister, Vice Chairman is Arvind Panagadia, and two members, one is economist Bibek Debroy, another one is scientist VK Saraswat, and now former Finance Secretary Ratan P. Wattal was appointed as Principal Advisor for Social Sector in Niti Aayog. May 21st was observed as National Anti-Terrorism Day. Basically, this is to wean away people from terrorism and violence, and the day is to commemorate the death anniversary of the former Prime Minister of the country, Rajiv Gandhi, who was assassinated on 21st May 1991 at Sri Perumbudur near Chennai in Tamil Nadu. 22nd May was observed as the International Biodiversity Day, and the theme for 2016 is mainstreaming biodiversity, sustaining people and their livelihoods. And biodiversity is the variety of flora and fauna that make up the ecosystem. That means the plants and animals, different types of plants, different types of animals are essential for coexistence, and we should not disturb the biodiversity. And this commemorates the adoption of Convention of Biological Diversity on 22nd May 1992. Max Verstappen, Dutch Formula 1 racer, won the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix in his debut race for Red Bull at the age of 18, becoming the youngest ever winner of a Grand Prix. You are looking into the logo of International Astronautical Federation, headquarters in Paris, France, and U.R. Rao, famous space scientist, will be the first Indian to be given Hall of Fame award by International Astronautical Federation. And about U.R. Rao, chairman of ISRO from 1984 to 1994, associated with the launch of INSAT series of satellites, already into Satellite Hall of Fame, Washington in March 2013, and at present he is a Chancellor of Indian Institute of Space Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, visited India and met the Prime Minister. India's oldest test cricketer, Roshan Harshad Lal Deepak Shodhan, passed away in Ahmedabad. Right, friends, with this let us conclude the news at a glance. Have a nice day. Thank you.